So in yesterday, we could speak about more the doshas, speciality or peculiarities of the doshas, how you can find it out, the type of a person. Yesterday's class we have gone through. We have missed a small information about dosha yesterday. We will cover that and then we proceed. The location of vata. We have to always remember whenever we say vata, we have to remember that it is a combination of ether and air. Its specialities are lightness, tightness, dryness. This is all its important qualities. So vata, first of all, we have to understand that vata is connected with our brain. In Tamil science, Siddha science, we have some traditional saying that our body length is one chan, we will say, like around 13 centimeters, something like that. It is 8 times. If you stretch your thumb and small finger, this is the length we call chan. So it is into 8 is the length of the body. So this body has 8 chan length. In this body, the most important part is your head. If your one leg is chopped, one hand is chopped, or if your one kidney is removed, it is all okay, you can survive. But if the brain is stopped, for an example, we have to understand that we have left and right brain. If something happened to the brain, the movement of which is connected with the brain will be completely stopped. So we can say it is the central processing unit in the human body. If the brain is not functioning correctly, you will not be able to do many things. There is a kind of rheumatism in which you want to touch your nose and you are bringing the nose, a finger to your nose, but you won't be able to control the movement. Instead of touching the nose, sometimes you can hit the nose and it can break something. So if the movement mechanism and its driving mechanism is not correct, human movement will be in difficulty. So we will say that means the brain is the most important part in human body. The most important part is driven by vata. You can see vata in heart, especially the wherever empty space it is connected, because emptiness is also a great sign of vata. So in our intestines, you can see vata inside the bone, inside the lung, inside the bladder, bone marrow. These are the places where vata is predominant. Even though we say it is inside the intestine and different parts, but it is more connected with the brain. So whenever we hear about vata, whenever we think about movement, we have to think about vata also, and the movement is happening because of vata. Pitta. Pitta is basically in the small intestine, because when we study about the different kinds of pitta, you will come to know that the most important fire is Jatharagni. The divisions you will learn like Pajaka Pitta, Ranjaka Pitta, different kinds of Pitta you will learn when you study about Pitta in particular. Right now we don't have the time to go in that way. So Pitta, you have to understand the main digestion, or it is the kitchen fire. Very important. It is in the eyes. The vision is possible because of fire. It is in the liver, and liver is one of the most important organ in the pitta circuit. Wherever you see red color, wherever you feel warmthness, wherever you feel hot, you have to think pitta is behind that. So your blood is red color, so pitta is there. Your blood is hot, so pitta is there. Your spleen, endocrine system is connected with the pitta. Kapha is basically in the joints, in the mouth, in the brain there is kapha, and lymphatic fluid. This is all locations of kapha. Vata is, as we spoke earlier, its typical nature is because of air and ether is lightness, whereas kapha is connected with the ground and water, so it is heavy. So in another way, it is opposite. When the vata increases, normally kapha decreases. When kapha increases, vata also decreases. When vata increasing, a kind of hyperactivity. You will do everything very, very fast. Hyperactivity comes when kapha increases, a kind of sluggishness, laziness, drowsiness will happen. Kapha predominantly we can see in between joints. There will be different kinds of mechanisms inside, in between joint. Sometimes it is a kind of fat covered with some sheath called bursae. Sometimes it will be synovial fluid in a capsule like that. This kapha is helping the joints not to hit, and if it is hit, it is painful, and it can make different kinds of imbalances also. For an example, lungs and heart is always moving. So we have to think that when the movement is happening, vata is there. If the movement is there, the movement needs some lubrication. If the lubrication is not there, too much dryness, too much tightness, too much friction, and pain will happen. So in wherever motion happens, normally the support of vata or the lubrication factor or wetness factor also will be there. This also we have to keep it in the mind. So when yesterday class also we mentioned when two type joins, according to the strength of the two factors, it will make a mixture of type. In that cases, we need a detailed study of type and what happens when two doshas are joined. Sometimes the three doshas join, we call Jenny, or a kind of hyperactivity of the brain will happen like in epilepsy. So this is all we will be studying later in our study.